I apologize. Like, yeah, but I mean, like, I had to match that energy. And, like, I'm not going to get too into it, but, like, you and Bradley have had your fair share of bullshit.
I don't understand Bradley, bro. It's like, he knows what he's doing with the social media shit. I don't give a shit about Bradley Martin. Like,
but the difference with you, Dylan, is you take it way more personally. Like,
in a sense of what? Like,
with your attacks.
With your chirps. And that's why it does so good. That's why what's going on the internet is like so crazy right now, is because there's chirps, but then you just are not afraid to like not only cross the boundary, but like fucking hop over the boundary and like run fucking 100 miles past it.
I kind of, even with Connor, we just go what, like, the truth is what sells. Because like when you make it
does sell for sure.
And you make it, I don't know, like and it's hard to go against like a fighter and then go against like a social media guy, because a fighter could take it. Sometimes the social media guys, they get like right now, what's going on with Logan? They're threatening pulling the fight. What's happening?
Really?
Like it's like getting
so
to that point.
Is that going to be your way to get out of this fight, to say that misfits would?
I'm showing up because I want to fucking. I'm gonna clean.
Are you gonna show up?
I'm gonna clean him.
Because bro, as a fan of the sport and like as a fan of like you too.
Logan was talking.
No one has seen your boxing though in a minute.
You want to go outside? We'll get a couple shots out.
No, because I already know you. I'm not a good fair opponent or a good evaluation.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, but I'm saying I want to say this as a fan of the sport, as a fan of like you as well too, and like your trolling is funny. I will say for sure.
Thank you.
So like, I want to see you fucking get in the ring and fight.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. And it's annoying because Bellator was going to do this fight. Logan wrestled for 4 years. He was a D1 wrestler. He wants to fight in the UFC. If you want to fight in the UFC and then you call me a fake fighter, but you can't fight me in MMA. So why does that have to be a boxing match? Why does that have to be half a fight? Like, it doesn't. So
why'd you agree to the boxing match then?
Because I was just like, I want to fucking fuck this kid up, and the bag is big, obviously.
Do you think that? I think the biggest line right now.
I think I'm a lot bigger in person.
No, I think you are big in person.
I know. I told you that. He doesn't realize that.
No,
I told you that last time I met him. I was like, oh, this fucker's big in person.
And I think no one knows that. I think people think I'm like a small little kid or something. Like, dude,
you are bigger in person.
And I'm in his head already because like he's been going. I can't say too much, but he's really thinking about pulling out the fight because of how personal it's gone.
But the biggest line right now, it's like, is it like minus something? The biggest thing you could bet on right now is that you don't show up.
How does that work though? I can tell you I'm guaranteed to show. I kind of want to lock that in. But how would that work though? Because I'd be like, oh, I'm guaranteed I'm going to show up. That's like I hit by a car.
Yeah, true. I don't know if that's actually a real thing. But
I was talking to my brother about this. I was like, yo, because I'm definitely going to show you, put money on it. And he's like, if I got hit by cars, I'm rolling you in there in a wheelchair getting that money.
So what happened with the KSI fight then? Why didn't that work out?
There was a lot of things that I don't want to disclose, but there was a rehydration clause that was ridiculous.
But did you agree to that?
No. Well, my manager actually admitted to not seeing it in the contract, but like it was that there was a lot of things with not being professional.
You got to fire that manager.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right. I wanted it to be a professional fight because it was going to be in England. He picks the judges. He picks the ref. Everything was just like so stupid. I didn't really care about KSI. I wanted Logan from the beginning, and Logan got hurt against Roman Reigns. That was our fight, and then it kind of just threw me into the KSI thing. And then I was going through a lot of stuff with my dad passing and just a bunch of shit. And then they were putting so many stipulations on me, and it's just like
because you never really talked about that publicly as to why you backed out, right?
There's a bunch of reasons, but it's just I don't really give a shit about.
Who
KSI.
do you think's the easier fight, KSI or Logan?
100% KSI.
So Logan,
look how athletic Logan is and doing WWE, and he's a bigger guy. I just think that Logan has, and now seeing how he's taking this personal stuff, like his mind is not there.
What have you heard from them on their end?
Yeah, it's bad. It's
like what
trouble in paradise.
What are they saying?
I can't. The zone has put a little bit of a trap on me, but there's definitely trouble in paradise, you know?
Well, yeah. I mean, how many photos of Logan's girl have you posted?
But at the end of the day, too, it's like, I'm not taking leaked photos from like, if you dated her, right? And you sent me a picture of her naked in bed. That's like illegal. That's defamation of character. And I also didn't put any captions on the post.
How are you finding all these photos?
Was that a Photoshop?
To be honest with you guys, I'm not going to lie. I was like going to praise him because like, you know, I'm all about like trans and like LGBTQ and everything. So I was going to be like, oh, this is awesome. He like has a fiance that's trans. So I thought she was. Fucked. And then I looked it up and it was a girl. And then I started seeing all the stuff. So I was like, oh, shit.
She's gorgeous though. You don't think? I think she's pretty.
So she was like a man.
Have you ever thought about throwing a curveball and being like, yo, like tweeting like, yo, congrats on the engagement and like being positive or?
Yeah. I mean, the thing with Logan though is that Logan and Jake, we've been going at it for so long that it's hard. It's hard. Like, you know, I respect certain people. Like me and Nate, I fucking hate the guy, whatever. You know, you saw he throw the coffee at me and shit like that. But like, I respect Nate. I respect the Diaz brothers, you know. With Logan and Jake, they're a little bit different. Jake's a scumbag. Logan, I heard, is a better person from everybody that I heard in LA and the scene and stuff like that.
All I'm going to say is one way to look at that, right, is like, you have a lot of ammo on him right now. Just got like,
but
like he doesn't really have. What's he really gonna say to you, bro?
Dude,
it's
there's a lot you can say about me. Come on, I have a lot of shit out there. It's easy to make fun of me.
But then why do you think he doesn't respond or come back?
Because it's hard to hit you. Because there's only it's like
there's
it's kind of like the Donald Trump thing where they just like nothing really sticks.
I guess so.
Like, what are they gonna say to you? Like,
because I don't
you're not a real fighter. You don't fight.
Okay,
you're
then why are you trying to fight me? Because so then he can say promotion, but now he's complaining about promotion.
Yeah.
But then they complain when Nate didn't promote, and then now I'm promoting. It's like, you got to calm down, or we're gonna fucking pull the fight.
But do you think? When I saw like the Leonardo DiCaprio shit, I thought that was pretty funny, and I was like, oh, is this just gonna be like? I was like, that's funny. Like, that's whatever. It is kind of sauce on Logan that his girl is on. Like,
I have a lot. I don't want the fight to get pulled, bro.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I mean, Inception.
Yeah.
Fucking what else? Titanic.
What his stuff lately?
Like, it's Leo.
Oh, Leo's.
It's Leo, and I'm actually friends with Leo. So like, I wasn't saying. But like, I was just saying, like, she's one of those girls that's been in New York and dated over, like, I was getting DMs from like guys that like were like with her, like just random like catch dudes.
But
like,
every girl's
promoters.
like that, no?
Or not? You're gonna wipe them up?
I don't know. Maybe if they're bad,
marrying
and I fall in love with them, you're gonna marry.
Yeah, this guy goes for, I don't know, all the other girls.
Yeah, you gotta take what I can get, bro. I'm not gonna. That's not
you
chirping.
You think you're chirping me by telling me that? He doesn't want, and they just come over to you.
But I was gonna say, no, I saw the Leo thing. I thought, I mean, that was funny. Like,
so you're telling me that wouldn't do huge numbers? Me and Logan on the podcast, it would security in between.
Of course it would. Of course,
like, why wouldn't he want to do that?
Because I think you've just taken it too far now.
No, I think there's also the.
So what's he gonna do? Shoot me?
Do you think that? Wait.
I saved his life.
You're missing the point.
Do you think that you actually haven't taken it too far?
No. Everything's public. It's not like I'm getting her ex-boyfriends to send me pictures of her in bed. That would be pretty fucked up, I would imagine, right? That would be a different kind of level. She's public shit that she can't handle that she used in her past. That's not my problem. And I never captioned it like, yo, look at this slut, look at this. I never said anything. I was just putting the pictures out there and people were taking it how they were. If I was like doing something like that, saying like, oh, she's a whore, you shouldn't marry her, that's kind of fucked up shit. And then Alyssa Violet was going at me like, you're slut shaming. I was like, slut shaming? I love sluts. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, tell us about your response here, because I did. That was crazy.
I'm friends with Alyssa too, and she was messaging me like in private, and then she was going off on me. I'm like, you could just directly message me if you felt this fucking passionate about it. And then like, I don't know, I guess like because the Andrew Tate fans are starting to go with me, and she tweeted something and they like attacked her and she had to delete everything because those guys like ride hard and they were going after her like, no one's gonna buy your OnlyFans, shut up. And like, it was fucking hilarious. But at the end of the day, I do like Alyssa, and we've been friends for a long time. I don't have any ill will against her or whatever, but she came at me.
Right.
Come at me, you better not miss, because I come right like hot.
Going back to really,
and she said it was fucked up that I was saying this shit. She fucked her ex-boyfriend's brother. Yeah. Like, how can you even say like that's fucked?
I guess. Do you feel bad for her though? Like, I feel like the nude shit is just like
she did it.
I don't want to say it's not.
Like if you did Playgirl,
it's savage. Like, I know it sells, but it's just like.
But if you did Playgirl, it's like. It's out there.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was like Sports Illustrated.
Well, I mean, you can see how like Logan wouldn't want to have you on a pod after that. That's
just making more sense.
That's the point.
Disrespectful.
You're missing the point.
Bro.
What's the point though?
I think the whole point is he's like, yo, I built this show. I have a great following. Why do I want to give this guy?
Because that would do his biggest numbers. I think bigger than the 6ix9ine podcast.
But don't you think there's part of it's like, yo,
I don't think he cares about big numbers after you posted.
But that's what he wants.
You posted nudes of his girl, bro.
If anything, I'm showing her off.
I know.
They're wearing great tits, but like, I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
It's savage, bro. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I guess no one's really taken it to that level.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
this is your biggest
one. It was pretty big.
Yeah. Well, what did Connor really say? He just said he insulted a wife with the towel thing.
Yeah.
That's not as savage. I don't
think so.
Yeah, that one was savage.
Do you feel
that was the
guy?
most
like
savage.
He did just get engaged, right? That was very recent.
Yeah, but he's signing up. He knows what he's signing up for. This isn't a fucking
true.
NBA game, bro. This is me and him going to like murder each other. He's talking about stopping my head in front of my family, so I can't go at his fucking wife's tits. Like, come on, relax. KSI went at my mom and like all this shit. Like, fuck them, bro. Like they can't like. They're just not real fighters, you know. At the end of the day, it's like that's all it is, you know. They can't handle it, and it's mind games. Like and fighting, there's 3 ways to beat someone: psychologically, mentally, and physically. So I'm in his head. Apparently he's like he can't even train right now because it's driving him insane. So
how come you think there's no same clause with him backing out though?
Exactly right. He pulled out the first time.
But why do you think
they should have made the pullout higher for you? 100K.
I had to text with Logan because I actually have Logan's number. I said 400K. And they didn't do it, so they just said 100K. I'm not gonna.
But why do you think there's not a pullout clause for him?
I think because they fluff him so much because he's Logan that they just want him on the show no matter what and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your manager probably didn't negotiate that back too.
I know, right? Shit.
Guy couldn't even read rehydration.
Yeah. I know. You telling me I had to fucking I took the fucking heat for that shit. But
do you feel bad for her? Do you think it's like how do you think it's affecting her, or you just don't give a shit?
I'm pretty savage. I don't know. I
mean, you were ruthless, bro.
But Jake did this to me. I don't know if you remember when me and him were gonna fight. When he was saying that at the time I was dating South Montana, and he was saying that I got another girl pregnant and like this whole fucking thing. He was going at my girl. He was saying he fucked her. This whole thing. So like, it's a double-edged sword. Like you can't talk all that shit and not be able to take it. That's the worst kind of person. Like it's like in high school when you like talk shit to someone, and then when you go back at them, they can't fucking take it, and they just like. So it's like fuck him, bro. But I don't owe him nothing.
I think the other thing too is